Okay, good evening, everyone. So I think so we can start now. What's our last class topic? Providers done, and after that, versioning constraint and alias and providers. After that, different type of what we created, like count is done right in meta arguments. Hmm. Let's go for one more topic. Huh? Yep. Okay, don't worry, I'll upload today. You need to remind me, right? Right. Yep, please. So in today's session, we are going to speak about meta arguments. Already meta argument number one is done, that is count. So now meta argument number two is going to be prevent, destroy. What we are going to speak about? What is the meaning of prevent, destroy? Yep. Prevent, destroy. Like the meaning itself is indicated, right? Prevent, destroy. That means destroy చేయకుండా stop చేయటం, right? So in meta arguments, what exactly it is going to tell means if you have a particular resource, if you never want to delete it, never ever. So in that case, in the life cycle, you can enable the prevent, destroy. What we can enable? So here I have the code. I'm like, this count is not required for this example. So I'm going to remove the count. So I'll take a single instance. It's a Boolean actually. What is the meaning of Boolean? True or false? Only one like two options will be there. So I'm enabling life cycle for this current resource, that is prevent, destroy, which is going to be true. That means if I try to destroy, it is never going to delete. Terraform init. Is it creating now? It is creating, but it won't destroy anymore. Look at it. So now if you go and see, here you have the resource created, right? So in which region it is going to create? Northern Virginia, right? So now this won't be deleting anymore. Just to give destroy. The moment if you say destroy here, see what will happen. What is happening there, sir? What is happening here? So this got, like, see what exactly happened there. Can get the idea, right? What is happening here? The instance one has a life cycle prevent destroy set, but the plan call for this resource to be destroyed. So I can't do it. If you want to do it, you need to make it as false. Then only it can be able to happen. So instead of true, what I'm gonna put now? False. It's gonna happen now. That's it. Have you said Terraform refresh command? What is refresh? Hmm. Okay, you got the refresh command, you know it. Fine. Is it destroying or not, sir? No. So this is how the meta argument will work for you for the TBM. Wait, where is your last class here? Here it is, right? 4:30 November. Okay, fine. So now in meta arguments only. Again, the concept is meta arguments, but here I'm talking about life cycle. Which one? Life cycle. In life cycle, what is the first one I speak about? Prevent, destroy. What is going to do, sir? It is going to prevent our EC2 resource from destroy. So it's a Boolean basically. You have only two options, true or. So while practicing, please put true first, then false later. Don't give like this. True slash false. It's not going to work for you, okay? Because I have seen some of the people directly copy paste the same thing there. Okay, it won't work for you. So remember. That is the first one. Is it clear for all of you know? So second one is going to be ignore changes. What is the second one here? Ignore changes. I'll tell about what is the meaning of ignore changes. So in the life cycle, I've seen the ignore changes here. What is the meaning of ignore changes? You know, for example, see, if you apply any change to resource, it won't be changed actually. So already we discussed, if I create a server, if I create this server, how I create this server, like with the help of Terraform. If manually, if I go any changes, it is going to replicate to state file after refresh. But sir, if you create a server, if you create a server manually, if you do any changes, changes should not be replicated to the state file. So that is what we can call as ignore changes. What we can call as, that is your second meta argument. So VIM main.tf. In main.tf, instead of prevent destroy, what I'm gonna write right now here, ignore changes, right? I'm gonna give as tags. That means if I do any changes on the tags, don't consider them. What is the meaning of ignoring changes in general? Ignore the any changes whatever you have done for only tags. That means if I change anything on the server tag, ignore them. Don't take them, okay? Then give Terraform, apply. Done now? So now just to give cat terraform.tf state. What is the state file here? Like in state file, what is the name here? So automatically server name is also going to be Raham, right? So instead of Raham, I'm gonna put ABC now. What I'm gonna put? What is the magic here is sometimes it won't work, this property. So for my previous class, it worked. But after the next day, I said same concept for the same class with the same code. It's not worked, okay? Sometimes it happened, but it's fine. So go here and check the state file. Still, it is on Raham only. But give the command terraform refresh. After refresh, check the name. What is the name now here? ABC. So basically, tag should not change, right? But your tag is changing or not, sir? And again, if you go and see, same life cycle, ignore underscore changes, open the brace, close the brace with the tags. Same code I have given. Have you seen any different code here? No, but why it is not working? In some cases, it really won't work. Even though if you go for official documentation, also I'll show you official documentation. Terraform meta arguments. In meta arguments, count is done. So now life cycle. In life cycle, if you go and see, have you seen ignore underscore changes? Same thing I have given or not, sir? Again, same thing or not, right? But why it is not working means due to some reasons it is not working recently. I experienced this on my last class, but the concept of ignore changes means if you do any changes, it is not going to change. So for that purpose, what I'll do is I'll just give the name here like this. So VM, let me destroy this one, terraform destroy. So directly I'll specify in tags, I'll specify name like this. Have you seen the name? The argument are related to the address of attributes. Map and list element referent by using annotation like tags of name. Let me go for this one. Now here in tags, I'm going to specify name like this. Sorry. I want to check the resource configuration is correct or not. So just give Terraform apply now. So now I just make the tags name should not be changed. What is the name here I have given? Let me check it now properly. Okay. Depends on is there. Okay, fine. Again, Raham comes into the picture, right? ABC. What I'm giving now? Give Terraform refresh command. After giving refresh command, so again I need to check the state file. I mean like cat terraform.tf state. What is the name here still? Still it is coming ABC. Sir, I clearly specified in tags whenever I change the name, you should not take it. But even it is replicating or not, sir? These previously haven't worked like this. It's a new issue of the Terraform actually. For previous session also it was working very fine. But after that class, the later day I tried this one and I got the same thing. But again, in interview, if they ask you what is the meaning of ignore changes, it is going to ignore the changes made for the infrastructure. In stateful, the things are not going to change. So next one is going to be depends on. What is the next one here? Depends on means like a one resource creation is depending upon other resources. So I'll write like this. Before that, let me give this one for you. Where's the 430 number? Ignore changes. Third one is depends on. What is the meaning of depends on? One resource creation is depends on another resource. Okay. What is the meaning of ignore changes? It will ignore changes done to the server or like resource. Simply like you can tell this. It will ignore the manual changes. Which changes? Changes done to the resource or applied to the resource. Simply applied to the resource. Clear now? And what is the meaning of prevent destroy? It will prevent the resource from destroying. Okay, like this. So here depends on means one resource creation is depending upon other resource. For example, let's go and check now. In the life cycle only, in the life cycle, I am giving like this. In the life cycle, I am giving this depends on. Depends. That means I am telling if I want to create this AWS instance with label name one, this need to be depend upon a new resource. For example, as you can take any resource as per your example. Here I have taken one VPC, but in practically you can take like this. So if I want to create this server, I need to create a bucket. So AWS underscore S3 underscore bucket with label name 2. So now see what will happen. What I'm writing here depends on. That means if I want to create this AWS instance with label name 1, it is depending upon S3 bucket. That means first of all, what we need to create? S3 bucket. But have I written the code of S3 bucket? In this case, if I give the command terraform apply, oh wait. Depends on should not be given inside the life cycle. Let me remove it. So let me remove this one. So now it won't create the server. Why? Because for server, what is the here dependency thing? It is telling that a managed resource AWS S3 bucket 2 has not declared on the root module. So I cannot able to create that one. For that purpose, go to main.tf and write the resource here. Resource, tell me the code to write the bucket. AWS S3 bucket with the label name 2. Simply can we give bucket name? Terraform. Open. So now are you having the bucket inside your code? So now if you go and check, here you will be having two resources. Just to give command Terraform state list. So if you go and say, are you seeing T resources? That means depends on main purpose is to, for example, if I want to create EC2 instance, this instance will be depending upon the bucket creation. Which creation? If the bucket will be created, then only server will create. Otherwise, it won't create. Best use case is let's take a load balancer. What I am taking? Sir, if I want to create load balancer, before load balancer, what I want to create servers I need to have or not, sir? Without server, can I create the load balancer? It's a test case. Let's take VPC and subnet. If I want to create subnet need to depend upon VPC or not, sir? So in these use cases, we can use a concept called depends on. It is also one of the meta argument. What we can call as. Apart from this, there is something called as create before destroy. What is the meaning of create before destroy? You know, whenever if you have a server, like I'll show it here in the official documentation. If you go and see, are you seeing this create before destroy? I'll explain this one. Basically, it's not a part of your syllabus, but I'll tell you. Create before destroy. That means by default, when Terraform must change a resource argument that cannot be updated in place to API limitation. Terraform, instead destroying the existing object, create a new replacement object, then will configure the elements. What it is telling, you know. See, here you can see the complete information. The create before destroy meta argument changes the behavior. So new replacement object will be first created prior to the deleting. I'll tell you how exactly it is work. For example, see, it is my server. It is my initially I gave T2 medium. What I gave T2, but later I want T2 large. Whenever if you do this activity, you know what happened to server? First of all, it will delete the server and it will create the new server. This is general process. I'll show you it. Okay. So if I go to VIM main.tf, first of all, let me give the code for you. So this depends on concept is not required for me as of now. Oh, wait. First of all, let me destroy all of them. So whenever, if you modify any value, Terraform, first of all, will delete that one. And after that, it will create. This is the default behavior. I'll show you it. So I'm deleting everything. Okay. Just understand the depth of the concept. Okay. How depth you are going to learn. Why? Because if you go and see almost all, you learned everything in Terraform point of view. If you want me to show, I'll show you. So this is a Terraform official documentation, right? If you go here, currently we are talking about resources. Okay. Meta arguments done. Set the meta arguments. Right. Resource blocks done. Are you seeing providers? Have you done this entire concept? Are you seeing resource and variables and outputs? Entire concept done. Modules is your upcoming tomorrow's concept. Are you seeing about import, Terraform import? This concept done. Terraform expressions also done basically. Functions is not required. State file. Have you seen state file information? Terraform settings, Terraform cloud, Terraform backend setup, everything done or not? Basically, it's the official documentation of Terraform. Whatever you have seen here, complete thing from Terraform point of view, everything is done or not, sir? You learned entire Terraform actually, not basic. Okay? Complete Terraform, whatever in the Terraform official documentation they have given, you learned everything basically. You can compare, right? What is pending here? Expressions and basically functions is not required. We never use in most of the cases. Apart from these functions, everything is done or not, sir? Even you create files and folders also with the help of Terraform, right? So I just want to tell you, Terraform is going to be very, very in-depth for you. Apart from syllabus, I am telling you some other concepts also. Okay. This point I want to make sure that clear. Okay. So now VIM main.tf. Currently, what is the instance type here? T2? T2? Micro, right? So I'm going to delete everything. So create this server first of all. Clear the screen now. Just go ahead and see. Currently, what is the instance type here? T2 micro, right? So what I'm going to do, I'm going to change it to T2 medium. Whenever you change some properties like this, Terraform will first of all delete the current server, right? See, I'm applying now. What I'm doing now? So if you apply this one, first of all, it is going to delete the server and it is going to recreate. See, it's modifying, right? Not only this one, I'll add some other properties also. Sir, here how many properties you are changing? It is modifying, but if you change more properties, even AMID you change. This is also you change. This time it won't modify, it will be replaced. Modifying single property is fine, but if you try to modify multiple properties, it is not going to work. Already you know the symbol of modify, right? Tilde symbol. Which symbol? Tilde symbol. So basically it will take some time. What I'm going to do is I'm going to stop this one. What I'm going to do? Stop. Intentionally I'm stopping this one. Sir, if you do it, for AMI also I'm changing this one. What I'm doing? AMI also I'm changing. From this AMI to I'll select one different AMI. Go to AMI catalog. In the AMI catalog, this time I'm going to take one different AMI. Let's take this AMI, Red Hat. Terraform, apply now. So now if I give Terraform apply, how many values I'm changing now? 2 values. See. First of all, it is deleting the server. It is deleting the, and it will create the same server with different properties. Correct or not, sir? This is the default behavior of Terraform. Whenever, if you try to change the, properties of a resource, okay, first of all, it will delete the server and it will create with the new properties. But this time what I'm going to do is, before deleting the server, first of all, I want to create the server with new properties and I want to delete it later. That means opposite I'm doing. What I'm doing? See, first of all, is it destroying and later it is creating. It is a default behavior, right? So this point is written here. What is telling? By default, Terraform must change a resource argument cannot be, yeah, here. A meta argument changes this behavior. So here, the new replacement object is created first when you put create before destroy to. Okay. And the prior to that object is going to destroy. Okay. So here it is written clearly. By default, when Terraform must change a resource argument, how many arguments we changed? Two, AMI and instance type. By default, when Terraform must change a resource argument, that cannot be updated in place. That cannot be updated in place due to API limitations. So Terraform instead destroy the existing and then create the new replacement. Is it practically proven or not, sir? Have I changed meta arguments first of all? I change the argument. Whenever I change the argument, Terraform will destroy the existing object and it is going to create the new object. Same thing happened or not? How many properties? That means how many arguments I changed to AMIN? So what happened? First of all, it got destroyed and later it got, that is a default behavior. Now what I'm going to do is I am going to change the arguments one more time. But this time what will happen? First of all, it will create the new server. Then it is going to delete the old server. Is the point triggered for you? So just check it out. VIM main.tf. So this time instead of T2 medium, I'm going to put T2 micro. And AMID also we are going to change or not, sir? Let's take any of the AMID. It's completely fine. I'm going to take this AMI this time. Okay. AMI first. But here what I want to put, sir? Life cycle. What I want to put here? Life cycle. In life cycle, what I want to give here? Create before destroy. If you go and see, this is the way how you are going to do it. Where it is. See this one? You need to give true or false. Any one you are going to give. So let me copy this one from here. So create before destroy. Boolean means how many options we'll be having? True I am putting. Okay. So now have I changed the values? Now what I'm giving Terraform? Apply. After changing the values, I'm running the apply now. First of all, see what is happening here, creating or destroying. But previously it was, you got the logic point now? That's it. Basically, this very, very in-depth subject. The people who is working on real time with a lot of experience, they know this kind of concepts. But as a fresher, you are learning this much of depth concepts. Okay. And even though it's not a part of your syllabus, guys, whatever I'm teaching you. Okay. But I just want to give very, very in-depth knowledge about Terraform for all of you. It's which day of Terraform? Day 5, right? Day 6, huh? Sure, huh? Okay. See, first of all, it got completely created. Now it is destroying or not, sir? So this is how exactly the Terraform create before destroy will run. Okay. So here I am writing create before destroy. What I am writing? Create before destroy. Create before destroy means it will, I mean, like I'm using this one, just give Control H. By default, whenever we change the values or arguments in Terraform main.tf, it will delete the resource first and later it will create the new resource with the configuration. But create before destroy will change this behavior. First, it will create the new server and it is going to delete the old server. Is it clear now? Simple. Now just to go VIM main.tf. Says meta arguments clear for all of you guys. How exactly meta arguments are going to work for you? I am writing here. Replace AMI and instance type. And run apply command. What I'm trying to tell here, run apply command. Let's see. What is the advantage of create before destroy practical over default behavior? Okay. What is the advantage, right? You have the server to recreate. What you have server to? First, to destroy 30 seconds of time it will take, and again to create 30 seconds of time. So that means if you want to create the new server, how much time it will take? 60 seconds, right? Defaultly. But if you give this one, first of all, it is going to create the server within 30 seconds only. That means you can save some time or not. Is the logic point clear? That's it. Hope it is clear for you, Mohammed. Yep. So that's it. So now in meta arguments, we have seen count, and later that we have seen create before destroy, and we have seen the depends on, and later that we have seen which concept it is? Prevent destroy. Okay. One more thing also I'll tell, that is this one. So here create before destroy is the first one. It is also done. Second one, prevent destroy. Is it done practically? Third one, ignore changes. Is it done practically? And fourth one is replace triggered by. What it is? Again, it's not a part of your syllabus, but I'll tell you. Replace by triggered means list of resource or attribute reference. Okay. So it add in Terraform 1.2 version. It replace the resources when any reference item change. It replace the resource when every reference item change. Supply the list of expression matching resource instance or instance attribute when used in a resource. This can be used by the help of count for each or count.index or each.key. I'll tell you what exactly it is. So to understand this one, first of all, you need to know about something called as for each. What you need to know about? For each. So it is one of the loops in Terraform. Basically, loops haven't discussed till, right? So I'm going to tell you the concept of for each loop now. Again, this for each also comes under the concept of meta arguments. Which one? The purpose of for each is, to give the number of values at the same time. What is the purpose of loops? To reuse the code, correct or not, sir? Here we are using the loops concept. Which concept? What is the purpose of using loops concept? To run the code multiple times with same configuration. So here I'm gonna tell you how to work with for underscore each. Where is this one? Instead of form. Wait, I think this one here. I think for each here. For each. Okay, I'll show you. Wait, just come out of it. I've seen the for each here. So I'll take this one. Wait. How exactly it is going to work means. So you can go and see this one. So let me destroy them. And I'm destroying them first of all. I'll explain the code in the middle. So AMI, AMI, instance type, tags, and name. So basically here I'm using for each. What I'm using? For each main purpose is to pass the multiple values. What is the main purpose of for each? To pass the, what is the first value here? Web server. Second value? App server. Third one? So whenever if you want name, take the name from each dot key. What I'm taking here, each dot key. What is the first key here? Second one, third one. Automatically values will come or not, sir? Of course, we can do with variables also. Already I said about variables, right? Count dot index. What I said? But here I am telling the same concept with the help of for each. Okay. Even though you can see in the official documentation also. Okay. I have given for each. What I have given? For each. So you can see n number of examples for each. Okay. This all will be the examples of your for each. But I'll tell you the simplest examples. So go here, control the screen, VM, .f. So resource, I'm going to create AWS instance with label name to for each two set here I have given. Okay, so AMI is fine, instance type is fine, tags. So whenever if you want to get the name, you are going to get from each dot key. What is the first key here? Second key, third key. Like this, it is going to run a loop actually. It is going to run like a loop. Terraform apply, directly give it. Is it creating 3 servers or not, sir? No, image AM, like AMID is issue. Wait, let me change the AMID. Northern Virginia AMI. In 3 servers. How these values came? For each, correct or not, sir? So instead of writing the code for multiple times, you can use the loops actually. That loop is going to run the code recurrently. How it is going to run? Again, there is one more example for loops, which I'm going to discuss in upcoming days. So don't worry about it. Is it clear now? Fine. So now give Terraform, destroy. So before I go for the next concept, I'll just recap the meta arguments. So this all will comes under meta arguments only. Which one? So in meta arguments, first of all, in last class, we seen about count. Is that count concept clear? Next year, I am speaking about what is the first life cycle here? Prevent destroy means it will prevent the resource from destroying. Have you seen it practically? And type of the variable will be Boolean. What it is? So in variable, you have seen list and you have seen, sorry, list not. You seen the string and you seen the number. It is a variable number 3 called Boolean. Which one? And ignore changes. What is the purpose of ignore changes? It will ignore the changes manually applied to the resource, right? So after that, we have seen depends on. What is the purpose of depends on? One resource creation is depending upon another resource. If resource 1 is not going to create, resource 2 is not going to work. Clear or not, sir? It is the meta argument number 3. And fourth one is going to be create before destroy. That means whenever you change the arguments and if you run apply, Terraform will delete the existing one and it is going to create the new one later. Correct or not, sir? But in order to replace that behavior, we are using create before destroy. That means before destroying your server, first of all, we are going to create it. What we are going to do? Create it like that. So, and last one is going to be for each loop. Which one? For each loop. So all this will be under concept of which ones are meta arguments. Is the meta arguments clear for all of you know? Everyone? Online, what about you? Is the meta arguments concept clear for all of you? Can you please confirm me once? Okay, fine. So next concept of Terraform is going to be Terraform provisioners. What it is? Providers done, right? Providers are completely done. But now what we are going to do? Provisioners. First of all, what is the meaning of provisioner? You need to understand. Provisioner's main purpose is to run the scripts or commands on local host or remote host. Or remote hosts. What is the meaning? With the help of Terraform, again, guys, it is not a part of your syllabus, additional concept for you. Okay, learn it. So definitely it is going to be helpful for you in real-time aspect. So it is my server number 1, it is my server number 2, and it is my server number 3. All of these servers had been created by with the help of Terraform tool. Which tool? Terraform is a tool which create all of these servers. Now in all of these servers, I want to run some commands or I want to run some scripts. In that case, I can use the concept called Terraform provisioners. Which one? So Ansible, right? Ansible playbook will do the same thing, right? But in Terraform also we can do it. You can create a script, you can run it on the local server as well as you can run on the remote server also. So now tell me, what is the purpose of using Terraform provisioners? You have to run the scripts on the local host or you can run on the remote host only, right? So first of all, what I'll do, I'll talk about types of provisioners. What I'm speaking about? There will be majorly 3 type of provisioners: local, exec, and remote. How many? So if you go and see like job ready batch, provisions. I have given it end. I've seen the provisioners here. So this is the type of provisioners. I'll speak about each of them one by one clearly. Terraform provisions are used to execute the commands or scripts in local machines or remote host. First type is going to be local exec. What is the first provisioner here? Local exec is used to execute the commands once the server got created in the local. That means, see, I create a server. In this server, I want to execute a script actually. What I want to execute? In this server only. Once it got created. So in that case, what I can use means local exec. What I can use? Second one is going to be remote exec. Which one, sir? Remote exec is used to execute the commands in remote servers. In which servers? Once the server got created, we will be logged into the server with the help of username and we are going to execute the commands. Here, commands. We are going to execute the in the remote server. For example, installing softwares and we can do configuration with the help of remote exec on remote host. First of all, let's speak about this. File provision already we can put a file. I'll tell about later. Local exec will execute the commands on locally. Remote exec will execute the commands on remote servers. Okay. So for that purpose, what I'll do, I'll go to the example of provisioner. So I'm typing here Terraform provisioners, PROVIOS provisioners. We go ahead and see. These will be the examples of provisioners. Have you seen this one? So yeah. Have you seen this one, sir? So this is the provisioners. It's simple block only. It is a simple block. What I'm gonna do is just copy this one and vim main.tf. So here after tags, I mean like this much of examples are not required. I'll take one single example. Name will be my server. After giving the name, so here you need to write provisioner like this. What I'm going to write now? Provisioner. With the help of provisioner, what you are going to do? You are going to use local exec provisioner. Which one? Local exec means it will execute the command on local. Here I am running the command. Echo the server IP address is self IP address. That means it is going to print the IP address. Sir, not this one. If I want to execute one more command, I'll tell you later. First of all, let's execute this one. Terraform, apply command. After this one, I'll stop session for today. I'm ending a bit early. Why? Because this many concepts are required for today. If I tell all the concepts in a day one, it's not going to be easy for you to understand. Today is Tuesday, right? So for Terraform, I'll take one more day. Most probably. 2 days I'll take. Why? Because I want to teach you some additional content also. So 2 days I'll take. And yeah, if you go inside using the server IP address here, printing server IP address or not, sir? What is IP address here? 172.31.90.150. It is working, but of course, you got this error. It's completely fine. Why? Because here the single quote is missing. Local exec means it is going to execute the command on my local server only. If you go and check, are you seeing the local server here? You can see the same IP address. It's my server and it is your IP address. Are you getting the IP address or not, sir? Like that. Sir, not like this, sir. I want to execute one more command. So instead of this command, what I want to execute is command is equal to ls CPU. Which command? What is that command going to do? To show you the CPU information, right? Just check it out. Oh, command spelling wrong. Wait. COMMA. And one more thing, cat main.tf. Currently, it is not on a structure. Give the command terraform fmt. Which command? There's a command called terraform fmt, which give the proper indentation for the file. Are you seeing the file is indentation now clearly? Everything is aligned properly or not, sir? But previously it's aligned here. No, terraform fmt will give the proper indentation for the files. So now run the terraform apply command now. So now this time, which information you are going to get? CPU. What is the command I have given? ls CPU. Check it out now. So now if you go and see, sir, is it executing ls CPU command here? Seeing the output or not, sir? So in this way, you can execute the commands with the help of local exec. Which one? Local exec main purpose is to execute the command once the server got created in the local. Is it clear now? That's it. So this is the example for the local exec. What is the second one here? Remote, right? So before that, I'm going to destroy this one. Second one is going to be remote exec. Remote exec means it will also execute the command. But when it is going to execute the command, first of all, server need to be created and we need to log into the server and then commands are going to run. Okay. That's it. So these questions you will get from the interview when you applied for 4 years and 5 years of experience like this. For fresher, trust me, nobody is going to ask these questions. Okay. But once you go with experience of 3 years or more than 3 years, definitely you can get this one. Is the concept clear for all of you? Yep. And nobody is going to teach Terraform this much of depth actually. Even you can compare. Go to any YouTube channel, whatever you want. You cannot find content of Terraform like this, and you cannot find content of Docker like this. Okay. And even Jenkins, even Ansible also. Okay. Have you seen any of the YouTube channels for DevOps reference? Is anyone following? Which YouTube channel you are following? You can see Terraform course right there and here. Have you compared? Even all the same, huh? Which YouTube channel you are following? Oh, very interesting. Hmm. If you observe that one, their content and our content is similar, right? Have you seen it? How come? Same our PPTs only. Same my examples. Pin to pin, everything will be same, right? Even comments also. How come? I am teaching almost all this from past 3 years, right? But there you can see from 1 year past, right? If you want to compare, you can compare. Okay, we'll speak about it later. Okay, once it is done, I'll speak about it. Okay, there is an interesting topic you need to learn. I mean, like you need to know. Fine. So if you go and see this got destroyed, right? So I'm giving the example VIM main.tf. So this is a local exec. And what is the second one here? Remote exec. So remote exec is a bit difficult actually. The level of file is going to be very, very increasing. Like I'll tell you. If you go to the official documentation, in official documentation, you can see. What is the second one here? Remote exec, right? In the remote exec, you can see like this one. So local exec, yeah, remote exec. In the remote exec, you can see a number of things. Have you seen this connection? Have you seen this connection, guys? This connection, you need to give it completely. Okay. So I have my file already here. Yep. We'll discuss it. 1 second. I'll upload the file here. Just give me 1 second. I'll upload this file for you. Why? Because you don't have the content there. Give me 1 second. Okay. I'll upload the content. It is 1 second. Give me 1 second online. It's not. Wait. I'm just giving you the content in this one. Just give me a second. Copy. If you open your Google Classroom, there I'm posting this one. 431, right? Number one is fine. So in the Google Classroom, you got it now. I have the code on my local. Yep. So what is the purpose of remote exec? Local exec will execute the commands from locally only. Do we need to log into server? But for remote exec, we need to definitely log into the server. So if you go and see in the 4:30 batch here, I just posted a announcement here for the streaming. See this code? I just posted. Okay, I'm just using the same code here. So this much of code is required for this one. No, I'll explain each and everything in the easiest manner. So see now. First of all, I would like to make this as Terraform FMT. So in that case, you can get the information mostly. Run the command Terraform FMT. Why? Because FMT means here it is going to give the complete structure. See, provisioner. What is a provisioner? That means first of all, we need to log into the remote server, right? Okay. After log into the remote server, here inline is to run the multiple commands. If you want to run single command, just put command. But if I want to run multiple commands, I need to give here. First of all, I'm updating and I'm installing git maven entry and I'm running the file one. I'm installing some packages and I'm creating some files. So here connections are remote exec means you need to log into that server. To log in that one, you need to give connection or not, sir? Connection type is SSH. What is the connection type? For every server, it is SSH only. What is the user here? Easy to? And here private key. What is the private key here? In your local folder, you will be having .sh. So here you are having something called as ID underscore. From this help of this private key, you are going to connect to your server. Which one? And finally, host. What is the host here? Self public IP address. Simply provisional remote exec. Inline is to run multiple commands. Am I running multiple commands? Local exec is executing commands from local machine, but remote exec means you need to log into the remote servers. What type of connection? What is the username? What is the private key? Your private key is on this path in tilde symbol .sh ID underscore RSA. Host means we need to give the self public IP address. Okay. But before that, here you need to give the command ssh hyphen keygen. So go to here, give the command ssh hyphen keygen. That means I am generating the key. Okay. Cd Terraform. Now give the command Terraform. Apply. Check it out now how exactly it is going to work for you. Is it creating the server now? So in each server, now we are going to log in and we are going to execute the command. Is it logged in now? Is it logging in or not, sir? Wait. You will get lot of false, you will get a lot of errors. Don't worry about it, okay? It will create parallelly. After creation is done, it is going to install the command. Wait. So this is very, very high-end concept, but I am teaching you as a fresher only, okay? But don't worry, in future, definitely this is going to helpful for you. Don't think it is difficult. It is depth. What it is? Whenever you go for depth, it is difficult or not, sir? Even though if you feel difficult now, in real time, it is definitely going to help you. Okay? For the people who want to go with experience and the people who want to learn really the best content. So now if you go and see here in your server, you will be having the new server. So new server is on running state, right? Is it running now? It is still initializing. What is doing? The reason why you are seeing is still creating means server got already created. Server got already, but still it is showing initialization. Why? Because once the 2x2 checks it is done, it will go to that server and it is going to run the commands. M update command, M install git, mav entry, and creating the file. So wait for it. Or like what you can do is, I'll tell you one thing. Instead of waiting for this one, try to connect. But unfortunately, like for this one, what exactly happened means like whenever if we don't give security group, it will get the default security group only. Try to connect, see what will happen. You see, it taking some time to execute. Basically, it won't take this much of time. But wait, I'll show you here. Server got connected, right? Sudo hyphen I. Okay. Git hyphen V. Sudo hyphen I. Are you seeing git hyphen version now? Server got created. Server got, but still it is waiting for getting 2 by 2 checks. Which one? So where is your 2 by 2 checks? Click on running. So I want to check when it got created. Just now created like few minutes ago, right? So now it is still waiting for the executing of commands. What it is waiting for? Sir, is commands executing still? No. Why no, sir? Why no? Okay, I'll tell you. The main reason is this one. No public key, no supported authentication methods. Why? Because see, VIM main.tf. Here, if you go and see, here we are using the private key. What we are using? Private key is .sh underscore ISA. We generate the key pair, right? But it won't connect to our server as per our requirement. For that purpose, what I'll do, I'll create a key pair here. What I'll do, I'll create a key underscore name. If you want to give key pair, the name should be key underscore name. So which key pair we can give? I can give the key pair of which key pair we can give? Wait, let me go for key pairs. Key pairs, let's take this one. Do you have this key pair? Yes, I do have this key pair. And whatever the content in this key pair, you can put like this. So key pair need to be here. And here one more thing is go to VIM inside root, inside .sh, you have ID underscore RSA, right? ID underscore. Remove this complete key pairs. Remove this complete key pair and in your local, what is the key pair you have given? What is the key pair you have given? This is the key pair, right? Chan1, right? Whatever the content you are seeing here, copy this key pair and give it here now. Okay, this is the only thing you want to do. Basically, previously what I have given sh underscore key generate, that is not going to work. You need to give your key pair like this. Create a key pair, give that key pair to the server, and whatever the content in the key pair, you need to put under ID underscore RSA, where you are going to put on. So now go and run this Terraform apply command. It is going to work now. Server got created, but it is not able to log in. Why it is not able to log in? Key pair issue. Which issue? But have we resolved the key pair issue now? We have given the key, but it is not the accurate key. What it exactly looking for. Okay. See, now it will execute. You got the logic point what I said now? What is the logic point I said? Previously the server got created, but key is the issue. We haven't given key pair to our server. In main.tf, have I given key pair? It won't take key pair, but have I given key pair now? What is the key pair I have given? Jan1. Key pair 1 is after giving Jan1 key pair, whatever the key pair in my local, whatever the key pair I have on my local. So in this local, I have the content. This content I copy pasted on ID underscore RSA. Where I copy pasted on? So now check it out. Are you seeing the local exec got connected now? Is it running now? First of all, apt update. Is the command running? Now check this. After running apt update, now see, it is going to install git, maven and tree packages. Is it running or not, sir? Are you seeing maven is installing here? If you go and see, everything got finished. Now what exactly we are going to do is, go here and try to log into this server. Try to log into this server. It is my new server, right? So now if you go and see here, now if you go and see, just give the command sudo -i. Okay, give git -v. What you are giving now? It is new server, right? How git is installed? From remote exec. And what I install? Maven -v. Are you seeing Maven? Okay. Just to give ls. And here, just to give control D and give ll. Are you seeing file one got created? Sir, how all of this got created? With the help of provisioner. Which one? Which provisioner it is? Local or remote? What is the difference between local and remote? Local exec will run the commands locally, but remote exec will run the commands on remote servers, where we will log into the server with the key pair and the commands are going to run inside that key pair. Simply, these provisioners are alternatives for your Ansible playbook. What is Ansible playbook will do? Run the commands on worker nodes. What is provisioner doing? Run the commands on nodes. Correct or not, sir? Simply in Ansible, we can replace with Terraform actually in real-time point of view. Okay. Even here, you can put the Tomcat script. You can install Tomcat. You can put Jenkins script. Run the Jenkins. All of you know how to run scripts, right? Whatever you want to do, you can do anything. So this is the remote exec. Which exec it is? And file provisioner is there, which is going to be your tomorrow's concept. Okay. So this is the concept for today's class. So in today's class, which concepts we have seen, sir? First of all, meta arguments done. After meta arguments, we have seen loops. I mean, basically loops will come under meta arguments only. Finally, we have seen the concept of Terraform provisioner. How many type of provisioner we have seen? What are those? First of all, local. Second one is, and what is a pending provisioner? File. Is provisioner is a part of your syllabus? No. And meta argument is a part of your syllabus? No. Meta arguments is a part of syllabus, but only 2 or 3 examples are there. But we almost will discuss 7 examples of meta arguments. So that's it, sir. The reason why I want to teach depth content for you is you are catching the concept very speedily. First thing. So you have the passion to learn. So that is the reason why I am implementing the more advanced concept, even though it's not a part of your syllabus. Even for Kubernetes also, I'll take one additional day. You asked me about volumes, right? I'll teach volumes for you. Okay. Apart from volumes, if you want any concept, let me know. I'll teach that one also. This is completely free. Take it. Okay. So before going for doubts and queries, how's the class for today? The class easy for you understand? Fine. Online, what about you? How's the class for you? Can you please confirm me once? You can confirm me on chat online. Sure. Kubernetes ingress, I'll teach. Fine. Clear, clear, clear. Fine. Okay. So we are in a middle of discussion, right? About regarding of YouTube channels. Okay. Just tell me genuinely how many of you are still following YouTube channels? Just raise your hands. YouTube channels apart from our course. One, two. Okay, you are following which one? And you? Okay. There in that channel, which topic you have seen till now? Docker done. So have you started Kubernetes Terraform there? No. Just start Terraform and compare the concept from there to here. Of course, like forgot about Terraform. You started Docker, right? Have you seen difference between there and here? Which one is easy to like get the concept? This one only, right? And number of concepts. Which place you got more concepts? There or here? Here only. Okay. And next you. So you seen which concept there? Git. How much of Git there and here? Both are same. And apart from that, you seen only that one. Huh? Okay. Say remaining concept like Jenkins and Ansible. Okay. Whatever the concepts here you are learning, 30 percentage. I mean, like there, for example, here it is 100 percentage. There you can learn 30 percentage only. I can give damn sure. Why? Because I was the original trainer there. Not now, few years ago. Okay. And still those people are following my content only. But you can check the content from there too. I've seen the content on their website. So apart from that, any channels you will follow? Vijay and like same answer. Fine. At initial days of our demos, I said you one thing, right? Wherever you go, you can't find better syllabus than this. Jenkins, we go for very depth. Ansible also we gone for very depth. Docker also very depth. Terraform also very depth. But Kubernetes we haven't gone for depth, sir. Even I am telling that one. Why? Because if you want to go for Kubernetes depth, it will take how many days? 2 months it will take only for Kubernetes. That is the reason how much of you want, that much only I covered for you. But apart from that, I'll take one separate day. So you ask me about ingress, I'll give overview about ingress. I'll teach about volumes. And you ask me about config maps, I'll teach that one also. So this kind of flexible, I'll provide it for you. How to search official documentation content. So just go and Google, type whatever you want. So directly it will be getting the official documentation only, Vijay. Remaining YouTube channels are using Ubuntu, but you are using mobile stuff. Okay, thank you. Fine. So anything, any doubts or any queries from your end? No? So it's almost all end of our course, right? So we have only still 3 to 4 days to in the session, I think so, mostly, right? Tell me one thing, how you felt about this course, first of all? Are you satisfied, first of all? Sure? Yes or not? If you want anything, if you are not satisfied with some X topic, let me know. I'll teach that one more time for you. It's completely fine. So, yep, fine. Okay. So I just want one small help from you. So it can be done within 2 minutes. Okay. So the only thing I want from you is like all of you are having mobiles. Open your mobiles, all of you once. Just type Naresh IT there in your Google Chrome. Yeah. In your Google Chrome, just type Naresh IT. So if you click on the first one, so you can be see something called as website call. I think everything there. So are you seeing reviews there? Seeing reviews there? So just go to the reviews and you can see it comment box before it. So there you can drop your reviews. Okay, why? Because this is going to be very helpful for me. So the only request and the only thing that I'm expecting from you is reviews only. Okay. So you have still 5 minutes of time to end the class. So you can write your review. So just write at least 3 to 4 lines. It will be fine for me. So just like 3 to 4 lines and just please mention the course. So I have taken DevOps course from Raham sir. So just mention this one. Okay. Just mention the course and mention the faculty name and how your experience of learning. Just 3 to 4 lines of review is enough. And even online, you can also see the same thing. So just type Naresh IT. You can see reviews. So online, I'm sharing this link for you online. So you can take this link and you can write your reviews. So just mention the course name. If you're taking DevOps, just mention that. So I have taken DevOps course from so and so faculty called Raham sir. So just write 3 to 4 lines, like how I am teaching you the class, how my way of interaction. Okay. So everything you can write there. So online, I'm not able to paste this one basically. Wait. So I'm not able to share this link online. But you can type here Naresh IT and scroll down here. You can see Naresh IT New Campus or Naresh IT Technologies. Anything is fine. So you can see reviews like this. So at least 3 to 4 lines of reviews. How many have you done? Just raise your hands. One, two, three. Okay, you still have some time. No need to rush. Done. You start there. If you give start there, that is also not accountable actually. Okay. I hope so you haven't done this one. Okay, fine. Okay, so thanks all of you for providing the feedback and everything. So let's meet on tomorrow's session with some new topic. And if anyone is pending, you can give it later also. Okay. Thank you all of you. Have a great day. Bye all.